Hello, everyone. Thanks for watching Opinions. My name is Princess Ella, and I am your host today. And today's topic is child support and domestic violence in Nigeria. 2022, we had a lot of stories about females in their husband's house dying or being killed by their husband, a couple of cases, sensitive cases here and there. What happened next? The bloggers blog about it, people talk about it 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 1 week, 1 month, and everybody just it's gone. I feel it's a major problem, and I wouldn't like for any female to die again in the year 2023 as a result of domestic violence. What is domestic violence? Domestic violence or abuse can be defined as a pattern of behavior in any relationship that is used to gain or maintain power and control over an intimate partner. Now, domestic violence is not only when they slap you, boost, they give you bus. That's not the only time you can say, oh, I'm violated domestically. No, there's so many other ways. There's so many other forms of domestic violence between partners. Now, on the other hand, what is child support? I know a whole lot of Nigerians might not really know what child support is because it is not being practiced over there. But child support is a situation whereby two parties that are together or that were together separate, and one party decides to take custody of the kids and cater for those kids. So we all know kids have needs: shelter, clothes, school. Child support comes in to play when one party that has custody of the kids earns lesser than the other party. Now, that party that earns more gets to support the party that has custody of the kids that earns less. Why am I talking about child support? What is the link or the relationship between domestic violence and child support? The reason why we have a whole lot of women dying every time we lose our beautiful African sisters, Nigerian sisters, to domestic violence is because of inconsequential things. I'm going to list them out. Number one, independency. Nigerian women are not very independent. I wouldn't say all of them. I would say most Nigerian women, because we have Nigerian women that are very independent. I am a living example. Nigerian women are not independent. They fear independency. It's not something they saw their parents do. It's not something they saw their mother do. We rely on our husbands to cater for us. When you talk about domestic violence and the woman getting up and leaving, because then you see people would come to Insta blog or come to Tunde's page and start saying stuff like, oh, why she no come out? Why she no leave? This, da. Shut up. Shut up. These women are solely relying on these men for financial support. They are dependent on these men, and that's the reason why it is difficult for them to get up and go. She they come up for their husband house. She now you won't give them money where they go take chop. But say they go call you, you know go answer. All of them now they sing, who is your guy? But you don't get guy. Who is your guy? Too many fake friends. So even if they decide to leave their husband's house, if they call you for assistance, sure you go come. You don't go come now. You don't go there for them. So that's the reason why you see most women sit their asses down in their husband's house, even when they're collecting basketballs. They still sit down. Independency, fear of independency. Number two will be, what will people say? Mama Chidima don't come up for house. Hey, she be a shewo. She no fit. Let me tell you one story. When I was growing up here, my mother made me believe that if a woman's marriage doesn't work, it is her fault. And I don't really blame her, because that's probably what I told her. And that's probably what, the older generations made them believe, that the woman is the one that holds the house together. But seriously, most women don't want to leave because of what we people say. They go call me Ashewu. Fire go damage that your ass. The fear of losing respect. So this is another reason why they sit down there and just bear and bear until they die. What will people say? But three, is lack of self-confidence and fear of the unknown. Now, if a woman had confidence in herself to say, I'm supposed to stay here now. I have confidence in myself. Even if I leave, I'll be okay. If that confidence was there, she would leave. She would be alive. But the thing again is that most African men, what they do is they break you down, break your confidence down. That's why some men will tell you, I don't want my wife to work. I want her to stay at home. I'll give her everything she needs. Yeah. And the woman is busy, sitting her ass down. You're not doing anything. You are liabilities to the man, whether you like it or not. Even if the man is a chairman or dogu, you are a liability. Get your ass up and go and make your own money, because nobody knows tomorrow. Many of them had confidence when they were single before they got married. But the minute they became married, they lost their confidence. Fear of the unknown will not allow them move. They sit down there. They are scared. They are inside a cage. The husband has caged them mentally to think that he is their alpha and omega. So this makes them sit down and die. Religion. Nigerians are so brainwashed. Brainwashed to the point where a pastor will tell you the money that you don't have, you should sow it in the church. That same pastor will tell you not to leave your husband's house when you're coming to church with black eye. He will tell you to sit down there and endure. Then when you die, the pastor will be the one to come and pray on your coffin, right? Another point that I would raise would be family. Your family is a problem sometimes. The family will say, so you want to bring disgrace to me? I am a victim of domestic violence. You're probably shocked, right? Yes. But I remember some things that if I had listened to these things, I probably wouldn't be where I am now. I probably would have been dead. I want you guys to understand that families sometimes are very selfish. I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes they only care about themselves. About, you want to bring shame into my family. Chinedu pikin still there in your husband's house. Now you want competition between extended families. Because of that, your mother will tell you, if you leave, this one will happen, that will happen.
Continue.
You will sit down there until you die. The last point that I would raise is children. If I leave, what will happen to my children? I don't want my children to suffer and this and that. I'm staying because of my children. Now that is where child support comes in. I sincerely believe that if child support is being paid in Nigeria to women, married women who are separated, not just them, single mothers altogether, if they are collecting child support, a whole lot of women will be alive today. Because what child support does is they make sure that the man takes care of his fruit, especially if he earns more than the woman. They make sure that he takes care of the children. Now, I'm not saying he should give money to the woman. That's not what child support is about. Child support. You are supporting your child, the one you brought into this world. Most women will get up and go knowing fully well that the government will make sure that this man provides for his child. That's the reason why they don't have a whole lot of domestic violence issues in the United States like we have it in Nigeria, because there's a structure on ground that protects women. We need protection. Women need protection. No woman will come up and say, I'm still staying because of my kids. So when you know fully well that when you leave, when you get out the door, those kids will still be catered for. Pick your kids and go. So now my question now to you guys watching me is this. Do you think what I'm saying is wrong? All right. What do you think about child support in Nigeria? Do you think it will reduce the amount of domestic violence, the amount of women being killed in their husbands' houses? Do you think it will help our society as a whole to make sure that some of these men don't just walk around and get girls pregnant? Because if they know that they will have to take care of those children, they will keep their moyo inside their, Let me know what you think. Comment down below. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram. I love you guys. See you next time.